Max, what do you want to talk about today?
Speaking of Ken Jeong, my
Asian
topic today,
people and why they need to leave.
Wow. Speaking of Ken Jeong, my topic today is we're playing a game of Mahjong.
no,
Suddenly, like, all of our grandmothers come in.
you just
Whoa.
hear like that super like Eastern flute sound. A lot of opium.
I think
goes up the roof.
I remember
Da-da-da-da.
my grandma's close friend. I remember she was babysitting me one day when I was in like middle school or
You
something,
try opium.
and she had like the computer version of like Windows 95 version of Mahjong. It's a fucking hilarious thing.
It's either Mahjong or Bridge.
Yeah. Okay,
And
so
I don't know how to play either.
So my toe pack is speaking of Ken Jeong, what is for you personally, what is the best or worst celebrity to have like lunch or dinner with? Or just
Lunch?
hang out?
Blanche Leonard.
Blanche.
But I mean this is just kind of like a wild card.
Fuck, it's Banksy.
You can throw out names, but I would love to have lunch. No, I'd love to have dinner with Ken Jeong so I can try to convince him that I'm his son. Otherwise, for lunch, it'd be a tie between like Christoph Waltz.
See,
Do
but
you have your birth certificate? Here you go.
but why are we like? Is it like?
You could do breakfast too, but that could have some weird morning implications.
Yeah, but this is my question:
wouldn't
why
want that.
why do we also choose like what time of day we're eating with them?
I don't know, just in case you prefer.
You know, in case
dinner
someone's a
over
morning
lunch.
person or a night person.
Okay.
Like say,
Like Michael Keaton seems like a night person.
Why? Because he's Batman and
Like,
Birdman
well, what if
and
you,
probably the Vulture.
what
and
if you say,
Beetlejuice.
what if you say Jared Leto, and it's just like, yeah, if you have lunch with him, it's daytime, he's still Jared Leto, but the moment you have dinner, he turns into the god awful Joker.
Yeah. Damn it!
Just like
I was tricked into doing that movie.
Jared-
Shut the fuck up.
Jared,
Makes
put
out
down the
with
Sharpie.
fish.
No, what's his laugh?
Does the swastika backwards.
His laugh sounds like when you turn like a dial, like a really old dial, where it like creaks a lot.
Why is his laugh? His laugh for the entirety of that movie was the laugh he does at the end of Mr. Nobody.
But yeah, so I'd say Ken Jeong, Christoph Waltz, Charlie Day would be a fun one to have lunch with. I can't immediately think of any worse celebrities.
I think the epitome of the worst person to have breakfast with would be Taylor Swift. The night after that, come on, or the day
Yeah.
after
Tom
that.
Green, because he won't stop stringing up the sausages. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? That's one of me and my mom's favorite movies.
Freddie gets
Oh my god.
I had
Look
this,
at me, Daddy, I'm a farmer.
I had this discussion once with Kalen because he was just like, if you like same
Kalen,
question.
one of our former coworkers.
Great guy,
Yeah.
a huge Blink 182 fan. But he was asking me like, what musicians would you want to have do the same thing with? And I
Yeah.
said, I told Kalen, I was like, you're always gonna say somebody from Blink 182.
Yeah.
I love Mark Hoppus because he's more of like the funny man of Blink 182 of sorts.
And
but
he's more level-headed, and he's not fucking totally drugged up like Tom, and he's not a piece of shit like Travis.
here's the thing though.
Travis is the most talented out of all of them, but he is sort of a douche.
I don't
Yeah, that's
talk
what I
to
heard.
people who survive plane crashes.
But I was like, if I were to have lunch with Tom DeLonge, he would probably hate me because I'd bring up this idea of why don't you have a joint band with Nathan Williams and you bring back Angels and Airwaves? Then he'd
Fuck you.
probably like take whatever drink he has and just
And try to talk to you about aliens.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, Mom.
There's something in my head hurts.
This hurts, it hurts.
That would be an interesting like combination of two bands as Angels and Airwaves and Waves. So Henry's fucking face.
Henry now
Do you want a
understands.
picture of this?
No, I don't. So someone I was thinking about, like obviously Taylor Swift, with your fucking
as the
face.
worst.
Like you're still trying to process that like
I know.
combination.
I need a picture of it.
You need a picture of your face?
Yeah.
We'll take a picture of your face. So while I take a picture of Henry's face.
Be like holding
Um,
to my head.
Like Taylor Swift, I think would be the worst person to have breakfast with because that implications that you spent the night with her beforehand. And
Why is
that,
she so squinty?
Why is she just the worst?
Why does she look like porcelain?
Yeah.
But I think the best people to have brunch with, and specifically brunch because it combines like like great foods like chicken and waffles and yada yada yada, would be
When like it's okay to get a smoothie, but you also get like a burger with it.
yeah, or like we went to fucking Squad and Gobble and I got like pancakes and a soda.
Huh.
I get soda in the morning anyway.
Yeah, so do I.
I don't
mess.
eat breakfast.
With my work shifts, like 10 o'clock is my lunchtime.
But the two people I would want to have brunch with would be Chris Pratt and Anna Faris.
Oh.
Yeah, just because they're the fucking like you imagine that they fucking just smoked big ass joints before like you go meet up with them for brunch, so they're just like they're down to eat the fucking dopest food ever.
You want to go to Five Guys? Yes.
But do you also want to go to the International House of Pancakes? Yes.
You want to go to IHOP? No.
But that's what I just said. Yes.
For dinner, I would somehow manage to get Rashida Jones and Idris Elba, and then I'd be like,
Why
hey.
Rashida Jones?
I want her to adopt me. I also want Idris Elba to adopt me.
Idris Elba be my black daddy.
My girlfriend Alyssa has like a personal
Has
vendetta.
a black daddy.
Personal
And her name is Barrett. And his name is Barrett. What? She has a personal vendetta against Rashida Jones.
Why?
And not even because of Rashida Jones, the person, but because of her character in The Office.
Oh, Karen?
Yeah.
But
Which one did she play?
She was
She played like the girl that Jim dated when him and Pam are like broken up.
when he was
See,
at
I don't-
another.
I don't
branch.
remember the Office lore.
Yeah. It's because the only thing you really need to focus on with The Office is
Creed.
and Steve Carell. And that's really it. I think the show is still okay after Steve Carell leaves, but you know, not those first two episodes after with Will Ferrell. Like those
Yeah.
episodes sucked. But when they went into the full new season without Will Ferrell and it was like just that group, I think it became fine. It was a different show, but it was still fine.
I'm so happy that Brooklyn Nine-Nine didn't try to keep Bill Hader.
Who did he play?
He was the replacement for Holt at the beginning of the last season, right when Peralta and Amy started.
I think it was good for the time. Like I think it was like a cute little like gimmick for a little bit, but then
Just
like,
one episode, then
yeah.
he dies.
Yeah.
Still though, Peralta and Amy.
Yeah, and I also appreciate that they don't fuck around with Peralta's and Amy's relationship, going back to like fucking sitcom tropes that we've seen for years.
She's on her period.
Yeah. But also like the whole like, oh, are they gonna make it? Are they not gonna make it? Sort of Ross and Rachel sort of bullshit. Like I'm glad that they're not doing that for that show. Anyway,
They're
the person
on a break.
fuck. Okay, so why would you want to? So you want Rashida Jones and Idris Elba to adopt you, basically? Okay. I was Rashida Jones, also someone else I saw in Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like in one of the first couple episodes. I was like, Jesus Christ, you look young as fuck. She's got this like really bad like 80s like 90s haircut where it's like the split down the middle. It's like, oh my god, this is dumbass hairstyles.
Rashida Jones.
Yeah.
I'll give you a picture for mine.
Someone I would actually want to have dinner with. Like at a fancy restaurant, like maybe a French restaurant, you know, somewhere fucking fancy, where it's not like too heavy on like what you're eating. We're not going to like fucking Buffalo Wild Wings. We're not going to like a burger joint.
We all agree that pancakes are the absolute worst for amount there is compared how much you think you can eat to how much you will actually eat, right?
Oh yeah, the perfect amount is never a 3-stack. It's a 2-stack. It's a 2-stack.
Yeah.
Fucking fight me on it.
Sometimes
if
I'm
you
even just down for a 1-stack.
yeah,
Get like a good old fashioned like poached or over easy egg next to it.
yeah. We
Some sausage.
we definitely overindulge when it comes to pancakes, but we never do when it comes to waffles. Like we understand we understand like the sort of like the amount of waffle intake that we gotta
When you
have.
get those good 2 pieces of French toast in.
Nah, see,
So soft.
it's got to be the right weight to a French toast. Way too many times I go to places and it's like
soft.
these 3. No, you need the soft. You need the light French toast because you'll have these like 3 really heavy pieces of French toast.
Like with the thick bread.
Yeah. And then you
Oh,
don't want to do anything for the rest of the fucking day.
Yeah.
Now, there's this place, I always forget the name of it, but when people were in town for Kind of Funny Live 2, we went to this brunch place, and I got deep fried French toast. And I had 3 pieces, and I didn't feel like shit for the rest of the day. Why? Because they were light. So then you got to find that balance there. Anyway, had this light sort of little dinner, French dinner, fancy, with Benedict Cumberbatch. It's because
The
feel like
pod
we can-
racer announcer?
Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah, he was in episode 1 as well. Pod racer announcer.
Steve Buscemi, ladies and gentlemen.
I think like just talking to him and would be really interesting just because.
I'd like to imagine he's still like really growly and just kind of like he still said he's not trying to be scary, but he just like
He still makes crunchy.
And someone else I would still want to we're still in the dinner here. Maybe not a fancy ass French restaurant, but maybe like a fancy like American grill restaurant. You know, Ewan McGregor.
ooh,
Because I would want to ask Ewan McGregor, why the fuck did he not take the role for Doctor Strange? Because I think he would have made a better Doctor Strange than Benedict Cumberbatch. I still like Benedict Cumberbatch, and I would still want to have dinner with him.
Camber.
But yeah, I would love to have fucking dinner with Ewan McGregor. Just
Ewan
because,
McGregor seems really cool.
yeah. How about you, Henry?
I'd really love to have dinner with Mick Foley.
McFoley. Okay.
Mick Foley.
Okay. What would you want to talk
Do you
about
know
with
who
him?
he is?
He's a wrestler.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
I'd love to talk to him because he just has so many great stories from like his wrestling career, and he's also like from all accounts like one of the nicest people who's ever lived.
Oh, I sort of
okay.
remember this. I sort of remember like you guys talking about like how like good of a person he is and whatnot.
Yeah,
Now I remember.
like
You talked about that on the
when we were
episode I was gone.
No, we were talking about it when we were hanging out at Ricky's house.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
But like you just and like he has a lot of great stories, like how in an early match in WCW he straight up lost an ear
Oh,
Shit.
because he tried to do this move where you get wrapped up in the ropes to look like you're choking. Looks like it's like choking you,
Yeah.
but the thing was WCW wasn't using actual like ring rope. It was elevator cables with like
Now this all happened on Woman Crush Wednesday.
yeah. That's the joke I made.
Yeah.
But it was
It's an easy one. It's an easy joke.
Yeah.
It's an easy setup right there.
they were using elevator cables just like with like a little bit of protection over it. And earlier wrestlers said it was too loose and he had them tighten them up. So when he did, it legitimately like got stuck on him, and the only way he could get loose before it like gave him permanent brain damage was he pulled it through his ear.
oh my god.
That fucking sucks.
Here's the picture.
No, I don't need to see a picture.
But yeah, he's like the main person I'd really love to like get food with. Just go to like a hot dog stand.
Did you have any others, Max, that you would like to that you would like to have a meal with?
Last one, Steve Bloom, the voice actor.
Bloom.
Steve Bloom. Next week on Toonami. Yeah,
It's me, Tom. Next week on Toonami.
Tom.
Bang.
Almost every animated Wolverine, Spike Spiegel, Mugen,
Mostly Spike Spiegel.
mostly Spike Spiegel. But yeah, he's
You know, Cowboy Bebop, also known as Anime Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
One more that I'll shout out. Paul Rudd. And not even like just because I would like to say I would like to be seen around with
gentle.
Yeah, he seems like a gentle guy, and he's also someone just like I would want to be seen out in public with. Like I would not be embarrassed to be
You'd be
like,
proud
Would
of
you
him.
not love to get food with The Rock?
I mean,
I would ask him to take me to the goddamn carnival and win me a stuffed animal.
I would love to eat with The Rock because one. Also,
Is this topic is just turning into what celebrities we want to date,
Or be adopted by,
or both?
Oh,
But The Rock, just also a very kind person.
Yeah.
Seems like the kind of guy who'd front a bill, no matter
Yeah.
how large.
Yeah,
Also, you just get to look at his very gentle smile.
yeah.
it's a
He has-
comforting smile.
He has a very nice smile. I need to know like how he gets that perfect amount of like
Teeth.
of like
and,
teeth
grin.
and like grins, but not too hard. It's very soft.
Yeah. Not too hard where he's making his eyes squint like I do when I smile.
I can't smile at all.
Yeah.
He looks like he just pulled you straight from the car wreckage.
You okay?
I'm excited to watch Moana to see like how he does with like voice acting, because I don't think he's ever done voice acting before. I feel like he's just been in like live action movies.
The Rock has come back to animation.
Now that makes me think I want a TV show. I want an animated TV show about The Rock, but the animation is based around
The Boondocks.
no, not the Boondocks.
So good. He's just being
Super Jail. The Rock.
Whoa.
Um,
Muscles just kind of spatter.
why am I blanking on this guy's name?
Bruce Tim.
Johnny.
Quest.
No,
Test.
no.
No.
Oh, hey, pretty mama.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo. I would love a Rock show where it's the animation from Johnny Bravo.
Yeah,
That would be
I'd love
fucking
a show
awesome.
Where everything else is animated, but The Rock is played entirely through clips of him in WWE.
Fuck.
Hi, Rock. My name is. It doesn't matter what your name is. I also had this idea for a show that's like The Office, but it takes place entirely in like the business office. It's like it's Office version, but everyone is just WWE stars.
They're doing Fox is doing a show where it's like something the Warrior, and it's like this animated like cartoon character
yeah.
that's almost like He-Man, and he like
He's in
goes
modern day
to
times.
he's in like modern day times, and he like leaves war to like try to like start a normal life where he like works in like a regular like office and shit. That'll be interesting. It's the same guy who created Last Man on Earth.
Oh.
Not Paul Rudd. Yeah.
Paul Rudd.
Okay.
Chris Benoit.
Okay. So yeah, eating with celebrities.
Eating Rock.
Eating the Rock. Eating rocks with the Rock.
Wait, what
Protein.
if The Rock tells you he's gonna take you out somewhere, and then like you think you've been stood up because you're just sitting there by yourself, but it turns out he's a chef, and he's just like, let's see what The Rock is cooking.
Did I ever tell you Quentin was giving me one of his Russian riddles, and it was there's a room with a rock and a person.
Yeah.
The person, a rock and a man, and the man is dead. There's nothing else in the room. How did he die? First thing out of my mouth, he couldn't smell what the rock was cooking.
Yeah, those are
my
interesting.
riddle.
Last one without worst celebrity to eat with Tommy Wiseau.
No, best celebrity.
Yeah, comment. Tommy Wiseau. Fuck yeah, I would love
make you pay.
Would you like the soup?
Come on, you tricked me. I didn't say I'd ever pay for this meal.
I didn't say I would pay for
We wouldn't even go to an actual. We would like just go to a soup kitchen. That's where he would take you. Tommy Wiseau.